Tyrone.
Oh, damn. No apology, no nothing.
Well, but I apologize for something that you helped me go back to prison. That's not going to happen.
I was humiliated.
Waiting for this show.
She better not disappoint.
She better have something to show for it.
She better really do it this time.
I think you really just want to have a party. You ain't think about no damn fashion show.
Hi, you guys. So the preview for the second half of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the trailer is out. And so Twitter, of course, as you can see, they're commenting on if it looks interesting. And, of course, everyone's talking about seeing Tyrone. There's a few people, like Bob is there, too. Her ex-husband is also at this fashion show. And that lady that Sheree was saying that I guess he's supposed to be his best friend. I forget her name, but she was on one. You guys know who I'm talking about. And some basketball player's son pushed her down. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. I just don't remember her name. But I saw her as well in the preview. And Apollo is in the same room with Candy and Todd. I thought that was interesting. But maybe they've made up and I just don't know about it. But I know he definitely had some things to say about them in an interview with Michelle Brown. So maybe, it was a misunderstanding and they have talked it out. I don't know. Peter is there and people were saying they were seeing Portia on Twitter. Some people were saying they were seeing Portia. Some people feel like maybe people were watching the flashback to her first She by Sheree show or to something else. And that's why they think Portia is going to be at the show. But I don't think she's on this season at all. That's just what I think. They also go to Jamaica again, and I don't see Drew's husband. Maybe that doesn't mean he wasn't there. I just didn't see him. But yeah, and then that's the power of editing. They make things look a certain way. We really don't know what's what. Right? He could be there. Portia could be there as well, for all I know. Not in Jamaica, but at the fashion show, at the She by Sheree show. Now, like I said, I think I've already said this a couple times. I think the She by Sheree, the line is for this show. I think it's a storyline at this point, because there's no way that I believe that Sheree, with all the people that she has around her and all the connections that they all have, that they could not have assisted her with people who actually put together fashion shows. I mean, Cynthia, for goodness sakes, was a legitimate model, right? Like she's not coming from the Instagram model world. She was a real fashion model. And so I don't understand how she can't get connections from these people to assist her with this show, right? And so that's why I don't believe it. I feel like this is probably just a storyline. And it's a good storyline. It's definitely a good storyline. I'm not complaining. But I just find it very hard to believe that she can't get this line out. Now, I know she has some T-shirts out. When she was talking about She by Sheree in the very beginning, she finally puts a line of T-shirts out. And then when she was talking about the joggers, because I think it's been, a season or two since she was last on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's when she was talking about the joggers, or the athletic wear. I almost feel like she put something out here, but it's the consistency of pushing a line, right? That part is what she's not doing. Like, we're not getting a summer line, we're not getting the seasons, the fall. It's like she's only going to talk about it when she's on the show, and that's why I feel like it's a storyline. You guys get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then I was surprised to see Tyrone. And everybody was saying on Twitter, like, why is he limping? I guess we'll find out, as the season goes on. And when we get to him, I'm sure he's not going to pop up on the next show. It's probably going to be more towards the end of the season. So I guess when we get to that point, she will probably talk about it. Or he will, because, now that he's visible, he can start doing interviews as well, right? So I don't know. Maybe he'll go over to the Husbands of podcasts with Shamia and the guys. So, and then the other thing that people are talking about on Twitter is Sonya's husband. They feel like when he stands up and starts talking, they think that he's talking to Kenya. Like I said, that's the power of editing. Like, he could have been talking to anybody. We don't know who he was talking to. Just because we could hear Kenya talking and then they went to that, it could have been two different scenes that they were showing us. That's what I think. This is just my opinion. I don't know. I'm not saying that I know for sure that he was talking to someone else, but I don't know that I know that I really feel like he was talking to Kenya. And I thought Kenya and Sonya got along anyway. So I don't know who he's talking to, but it's kind of like Todd said, the guys could feel a way, they can feel like they want to speak up, but if they really can't, because if they speak up and say anything, then everybody's going to jump on them for talking to a woman a certain way or with a certain tone. And so it's kind of that part, but I don't really know that he was talking to Kenya in the first place. Let me know what you guys think about the preview for the second half of the season. It looks as if Sonya changed her mind about the baby. I really need her to pick up with something, because I like her, but like a lot of people on Twitter were saying it would be good to get Portia back, if we can get Portia back on the show. I don't know. I just need her to pick up a reason to just have more conversations. I understand they're going to start talking about the baby and her wanting another child. And then the other thing about kids, speaking of kids, it's confusing about if Marlo, or if she's talking about her nephews, did she, I don't want to say lose custody, but did she give custody to another relative or something? I don't know, or to their father or the mother. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But people on Twitter, they feel like she may have allowed the boys to go and stay with another relative. I don't know. I guess it'll play out on the show, because they say something about Michael and somebody else. I don't even remember the little boys' names because we don't really see them that often. But we'll find out, I guess, who she's talking about. What else happened? Yeah, I thought it was interesting to see Apollo there. And I know I don't know why, they've been wanting to get Apollo back on the show. Monyetta is taking like the friend role of Shamia, because I see she's on the trip to Jamaica as well. And maybe she's taking Ralph's places. I don't know if Ralph is there or not. I feel like I keep seeing Drew by herself or sitting in between two of the other women. But I don't know. I have to look at the clip again. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments about the second half of the season. How do you feel about Sonya? Do you see her coming back next season? Let me know in the comments. Dwight looked good. Everybody was saying that, and he looked really nice. It was good to see him. I'm not saying it's not good to see Apollo, but it don't make sense for him to be on this show. He was married to Phaedra, you know. And then y'all had all the drama between him and Kenya. Like, it's just unnecessary. It's not giving. Okay, it's just not. Yeah, I guess we'll find out what happened with Tyrone and why is he limping. He looked nice too. I don't remember him, however, but he looked nice. And the She by Sheree show sound like it's gonna be another bust. Sound like we won't be getting any She by Sheree. For real. And I think the name is catchy, and I think that's why people are drawn to the name She by Sheree, right? It's in the name. It's something about the name. Let me know what you guys think, if you get what I'm saying. Like, she should have, just plenty connections to real life fashion people, right? That put together fashion shows and the whole line. Assist her with designing the line and pulling it all together, right? Season after season. I feel like she should definitely have the resources for that. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all of this. And I will see you guys in the next video.